Less Rainbow Six and more Splatterhouse, Soldier of Fortune, very loosely based on the mercenary magazine of the same name, debuted in 2000 on the PC courtesy of Raven Software, mixing military gunplay with insanely graphic violence thanks to their new Ghoul system. After a brief detour on the Dreamcast, mostly receiving mixed reactions, Pipe Dream Interactive would finally bring the gory shooter to PS2 in 2002, and while the quality moments do remain intact, the porting is less than perfect. Mercenary John Mullins works for the shop, along with his partner Hawk, doing the dirty jobs the US government won't do. But he quickly becomes embroiled in a globe-trotting plot involving lost nuclear weapons and a very vengeful antagonist who makes it personal with Mullins. It's pretty straightforward, with meagre cutscenes and corny dialogue, but it keeps the action moving along nicely. At its core, Soldier of Fortune is a no-frill shooter with one gimmick. Spanning just fewer than 30 levels, it is a straightforward series of firefights, with some very light elements thrown in, such as secret rooms and puzzles. The AI isn't particularly fantastic, mostly dim-witted targets ready to be obliterated, but while some enemies don't put up much of an intelligent fight, they often make up for it with numbers, and some of the shootouts can be rather challenging. This is negated though by a save system, allowing you to save at any time, but with a cap of 5 saves per mission, it isn't exploitable, keeping the action fast. It is the very definition of popcorn action. But the Ghoul system was what set Soldier of Fortune apart, creating a level of violence that was unprecedented for the time. You can target individual limbs, leading to a multitude of violent reactions. Legs can be blown clean off with a magnum. Shotgun blasts to the head cause them to explode in a shower of gore, and RPG shots leave absolutely nothing but viscera. It can border on comical at times, but it actually adds a lot of intensity to the action. Guns feel so much more powerful when they can deal this much damage, adding even more intensity to the gunfights. This combined with powerful gun sounds and ear-ringing explosions makes Soldier of Fortune a blast. Ultimately fun for the most part, the Gold Edition is undone by a lack of effort. The visuals are poor, with the outdated Quake 2 engine looking very unimpressive. Character faces are completely flat, with hideous animation during cutscenes. The levels do benefit from spacious designs and variety, going from dusty Baghdad to snow-caked Siberia, but clearly push the PS2 too far, as the frame rate drops to slideshow speed when multiple enemies are on screen. Even by 2002 standards, the visuals are desperately underwhelming. Controlling Soldier of Fortune can also be a pain, though admittedly there's enough customization to counter this. Switching weapons is probably the most cumbersome part, with the D-pad swapping between guns and items. There's no way to hotkey guns, meaning switching between weapons is clunky. Aiming is a bit more manageable, with options for sensitivity, auto-lock and other tweaks to make shooting smoother. There are several difficulty levels too, meaning you can adjust the challenge to your desired level. While it's not the smoothest transition to consoles, there are at least ways to customize the experience. You can even hook up a mouse and keyboard combo via USB. Along with the lengthy campaign, there's also a multiplayer suite. You can play with either 4 players via split screen or add up to 7 AI bots. There's several modes of play, including deathmatch and a realistic variant, forcing you to carry just one weapon and Rainbow Six style low health. There's also Capture the Flag, Assassination, where each player is made a target to another, and Conquer the Bunker, a mode similar to Unreal's Domination type. There's a decent suite of modes and mods, though multiplayer is hampered by similar technical issues, which causes the frame rate to tank pretty hard, making it kind of nauseating. It's a shame because it's well thought out compared to a lot of other tacked-on multiplayer modes. Ultimately, if you can overcome Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition's flaws, there's a good visceral shooter to be found. It's admittedly a mess at times, looking visually poor and suffering from technical issues, but the tight, sharp design and gruesome action remain intact nonetheless. It isn't the smartest shooter out there, nor the most polished, but it carves its own identity through sheer force. If you're looking for a bit more bite to your gunplay, you can do a lot worse than Soldier of Fortune, though if you own a PC, this version isn't as easy to recommend.